What's up, everybody? Showtime is Blazer King with King's Critiques, and we're here for Beheneko. Yeah, I have Diamond Upload still and Guild Receptionist. Boss, I have ipso facto decided this is just a good end of the week thing to end off on. Whether it be more heavily relying on, the expected fantasy adventure kind of thing, or whether it be more heavily reliant on the fan service end of things, it's still a good way to end off the week. We'll get to Diamond tomorrow, and then Guild Receptionist or Sakamoto Days Tuesday, and double uploading one of the days with one of the other two. That being said, preliminary, of course, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and let the whole video run through if you're not going to have for conversations, because that helps me out more than anything. And that being said, instead of farting around, waffling on, let's just get into things. They got fairy napped. It's kind of funny hearing them scream for the fairies, Lily, fairy, and then Thomas just, meow. My lord, I hope y'all can't hear that fan. That thing just kicks off at random. It's like, holy hell. Okay, Stella says maybe they're just goofing off somewhere. Bitch, I don't think they'd let the fucking jar of fruit you got them break so easily if they were just goofing off. Like, they're very childlike, but I don't think they're that dumb. Okay, so, is that camera angle for the sake of us, or is he just outright staring at their titties? Because, I don't blame him if he is, but also the camera angle? Fam? Don't call women things. That's not cool. Also, don't call the cat thing. That's also not cool. I know he's not referring to Tama, but... Oh, those women seem nervous as hell with him being there. That's totally not sus. Okay, yeah, he's definitely staring at all of their titties, which, again, can't be blamed, but come on, dude. Listen, if you're just gonna say he's an old dude that wants to buy their services, just come out and say it. Because, you literally were like, oh, hey, boobs. Oh, hey, boobs. Oh, hey, boobs. That's literally what this old man was doing. He wasn't trying to conduct any sort of business. He was like, titty, titty, titty. Alright, you three come with me and meet the Earl. It's like, yeah, nah, honestly. Hopefully the fucking Earl thinks he's gonna get some shit done. And then Tom was like, yeah, nah, man, I gotta kill you. Because, too many people are let to live when they're as degenerate as that. There's degenerate, the point of the audience of this anime. And then there's degenerate, what this Earl probably is. Plus, for all we know, the Earl's the one that ganked the fairies. Well, I guess, yeah, apparently for this kind of thing, I guess it's better that it's those three than the four women that were sitting next to them, who probably also know these rumors, hence they're murmuring before. And if anything happens to these three, not only can they handle themselves, they have a defender. Wait, before they actually I paused. Before they actually enter and we see this guy, I'm going to take just a quick estimation. That might have been his portrait or an ancestors we saw, but I just want to make an estimation. He's either going to be an overweight guy with a funny little mustache, or, a relatively, maybe potentially handsome dude, still with a funny mustache, but a very, very devious look in his eyes. Even worse than anybody watching this show might have. Okay, well, I was more... Well, no, okay, I was technically right on my first guess. Not a funny-looking mustache, but a funny-looking beard. Because literally, who just wears two little patches on the chin? That looks stupid as fuck. Why do I doubt everything about that sentence? Oh yeah, because that tea is totally not drugged or anything. Then again, would Tom have something like sense poison and can warn them? Maybe. Still saying it's probably poisoned. No, they are totally refusing your tea, Okay, no, though, high key, I might disparage myself a lot physically. I will never be as ugly as this man. I have looked the same for half of my life. I will never be as ugly as this man. Jesus. That look in his eyes maybe I didn't drug it. Maybe it mixed something else in there. You don't know. It's going to protect her from whatever poison might be in there, a roofie, if you will. Smart kitty. He literally looks at his butler there like, didn't you drug it? It's like, yes, sir. Regretfully, but yes. Fucking Stella's just drinking from the fucking pot. Why does that not surprise me, though? I love how Stella just got to the fucking point. It's like, okay, we drank your drug tea that we didn't get affected by because of our little kitty's blessing. Now tell us where the fuck these two are, or I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Don't apologize to him. Like, he literally just tried to roofie you. For that enough, he deserves to get the shit kicked out of him. Lying to you is a whole other story. I'm only laughing because, honestly, right now it's terrible that I was thinking of a D&D character to play last night, and the character I was thinking of to model it after is probably more of a degenerate than this guy, but at least has a better mind. Okay, so basically you've turned this from an interrogation into a fight. Alright, who's first? What did I tell you? I knew one of them was going to act the exact same way. No. Tama, it's totally the time. Like, they're planning on arresting you. How are you gonna find the fairies? The fairy and the dryad, if you don't take these guys out. Yeah, Vulcan, you ran into a literal zombie, like, the day before. Of course the undead. Okay, so... Number one, I'm already gonna say Stella has the best idea. But, like, how are you gonna really take out the undead when all you're doing is destroying the corpses? Do you wanna know how, necromancy works? Oh, the corpses are destroyed. Anyway, rise. Rise, chicken, arise. Well, yeah, no shit, because you keep taking down the skeletons, they keep coming up, then you take them down, then they're up, and up. It's like, there's no end to these things. Because you have to find the source. Honestly, though, let this guy fucking rot. Oh, well, see, that's perfectly fine, but why'd you have to get the townspeople involved? Like, shit, we can lead you right to the Earl, we can hold on to him for you, distract his guards, and you can just stab away. Like, why'd you have to get the townspeople involved? They're innocent. That Earl, he's a piece of shit. So, like, we can all come together and take care of the Earl, and then find the Dryad and the Fairy. Win. No, fam. We will help you take care of the Earl. He's a piece of shit. Okay, this dude, obviously, we knew that he's the one who had them, but being quite a fucked up individual himself, if you help him kill the Earl, he'll probably give you back those two. See? Win-win. Oh. See, that's even worse, is that he's summoning the Earth Dragon skeleton. But again, I still go over. If they were thinking rationally, they could have just looked at him and been like, nah, dude, if you want to kill the Earl, we can help you with that. You don't gotta do anything super evil. Like, why get the townspeople involved? Like, the Earl's not a good person, so why don't we just take care of him? You can give us those two back, and we'll pretend none of this happened. But see, now his house is destroyed, or at least his place of residence, and working, and now he can't do his shit again. So now he's kind of fucked because of his own stupidity. Okay, but, like, literally, though. Like, if you were coming between two evil forces, but one was clearly actually evil, wouldn't you help the one that's the lesser threat take out the bigger threat? And, like, end everything passively? Like, I can't think of any good examples of smaller threats, but, like, it's like you trying to help somebody, I don't know, who's maybe robbed a couple supermarkets or something, try to take down Drake. Like, you're helping the lesser evil take out the greater evil. Literally, is it terrible that the only thing in my mind is you probably could put a stop to this guy if you had, like, turned tail, went and got the Earl, came back and was like, take him and trade me for the Dryad and the Fairy. Like, that probably would have worked. But no, instead they're like, we fight this dude because he bring evil dragon to life. And it's like, But if you had solved it passively, that probably would have worked. Like, who cares about the Earl? I don't think a single person would care if they heard the next day, the Earl of the land is dead. Like, honestly, every woman probably would have been like, yeah! Ooh, she learned how to unleash everything. You had a noble goal in mind, sir. You just went about it the wrong way. Do you know how you get revenge? You go up acting as part of your actual job, get into the room with the Earl in secret, and then slit his throat. You don't summon undead soldiers to attack the town. If you're gonna get revenge on a piece of shit, do it yourself. As well you shouldn't. We'll take him there now so you can stab him right in his ugly fat fucking face. This is very Shaman King-like vibes to it. Although, for the record, that Eliza was a lot hotter. Al, they should have taken you out first. Please tell me they're gonna execute the Earl. Oh, please tell me they're gonna execute the Earl. No, they're not gonna fucking execute the guy who doesn't deserve it. Okay, yes, but only because you're a human piece of trash. Okay, that wasn't a roofie like he was trying to give them. That was a truth serum. Oh, yeah. Right, from that vial they discovered in the last episode. Can we talk about Stella's shit-eating grin over there while Vulcan's just whistling like she had nothing to do with it? Okay, I thought the butler was like half innocent in it, but apparently he's as much of a piece of shit as the other dude. And there's gotta be someone close to drink I could compare him to, but I'm not gonna go through that much thought. Everyone in the town should be like, so vote to swap Reese and this guy? Aye! Switch places, switch places, switch places, switch places. Oh, we didn't actually get to see the Earl get just outright executed, or at least beaten the shit out of by everybody in town. See, that would have been rewarding. Also, we haven't had our daily dose of ecchi with this show yet, so I'm going to mention that this is probably the part I'm going to have to skip to my future editing self, but I could be wrong. Okay, I was close. I feel he should have at least been missing an ear, or at least those dumb little patches from his beard. Hey, see, that's better. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, he should have just gone after the Earl only. If he had just gone after the Earl, he probably wouldn't even be in prison right now. It's the fact he went after the rest of the town while he's in jail. Okay, that's kind of funny. She just stuck Fairy into the other one's hair. Yeah, I think ass is probably the closest I'm gonna get away with to talk about this. I was slightly off about my mark of having to cut things, but yeah, this part I'm going to need to cut 80% of, but I do want to get across that, like, if Rice had just not done that the exact way he did it, he really would not have gotten in as much trouble by the end. Like, if he had just gone after the Earl and the girls had been able to run into him there, they could have literally been like, oh, well, he's up there. You want me to hold him for you? Or, you know, it would have came to the same conclusion with less of the dude who wasn't fully responsible going to jail. Okay, I was actually paused near titty, but I don't think I saw any nip, which is why I mixed up with ass. Well, at least I don't have to focus on my editing for this one till about the end of the episode, which is good. But with that being over and done with, the questions are, how would you have handled that? You know, are you in the same hyper-aggressive mindset as I am, which is the logical way to be with those kind of situations? Where, god damn, you look at the Earl and you're like, this dude's a piece of shit. I know he's a piece of shit, not only off of rumors, but because of general anime aesthetics, meaning that you're a piece of shit. Meanwhile, Rice, you know, the dude who was helping them in the last episode before ganking the fairy and the dryad, actually seemed like a pretty upstanding fellow. And in reality, he was. He just kind of went about it the wrong way. Which is, like, really one of those villain origin stories that you don't like to hear. It's like, oh, villain has something bad happen to them, so they come outright and attack everybody. That's not how you do it, fam. You attack those responsible. Which, fucked up thing is, for the record, speaking of the fucked up things the Earl did, I am going to outright mention that is probably why Kiara is more of an anti-hero than an outright villain, because he doesn't just attack everybody from his source material. He goes after those responsible. You know, it's not like man fucking woke up in his new life and went, alright, these 15 innocent women from the village that I used to be part of, they're part of my target list too. No, that's not how he did things. You know, the ones he did fucked up things to were the ones that deserved it because they did fucked up things to him. I'm not going to get any more into that defensive part of, well, he only went after those who he needed to. Like, the other ones that people want to say he did fucked up things to, did he really? Because, like, I don't know, other than the case of the one night chick, not a single one he did anything bad to, per se, other than those that deserved it. My opinion, though, and still kind of want to see season 2, because I imagine season 2 of that would actually be filled with a lot of action and be really hype. But that's my opinion. But same kind of case, though, the Earl's a piece of shit because he did this to people just for fun. And I don't care how much money, power, position, whatever you have, doing shit like that is for fun. It's extremely fucked up. And, like, he did deserve to just get killed. But, that's my opinion. You can let me know yours in the comment section down below. Bitch about my opinion about Redo Healer if you want, but I'm sorry. Flair deserved it. The sister deserved it. The other people in similar, ways of what they did to him deserved it. And I really want to see the other people get what they deserve too. That all being aside, however, as for this show, do you think the Earl would have deserved to die? Do you think he got what he deserved by getting the shit kicked out of him and thrown into jail? Do you think Rice deserved to be thrown into jail or, threatened to be executed for what he did? Because, like, for attacking the town, yeah, okay, I get it. But, like, if it wasn't for that, do you think he would have deserved jail time? I don't. Because if he had gone after the Earl and after what was, like, exposed, I imagine most of the town would have been like, oh, yeah, no, he was just fucking with the Earl, and the Earl's a piece of shit. Let him go. But then we got our daily dose, or well, not daily, but weekly dose of titty from this, and that's all fine and dandy. I know y'all on the YouTube end won't see that, because kind of gotta skip around that for YouTube, because YouTube's not as much of a degenerate as Twitch. They don't help people as much, but they're not as much of a degenerate as Twitch. Or Patreon. Which, speaking of Patreon, if you do want to see the full unedited version of that all, don't forget to go subscribe to the Patreon, smile. But we'll get to that in just a second. For now, I will remind, let me know your thoughts on the episode as I was mentioning, as well as, of course, about any other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description down below. Ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky. Keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon to get the full unedited visuals and audio that's self-uploaded here. And hey, $5 a month, I have like 200 plus things uploaded over there. Yeah, it's all stuff that was uploaded here, but you get a majority of it in full, proper way of being uploaded. And of course, go follow on Twitch, subscribe there for benefits, to a Twitch Prime for free. I'm really going to try and get back into streaming on a regular basis, even if it's just like every day during the weekday. I really do need to get back to doing that all, and I'm going to do my best soon, promise. New computer up, background's getting to be pretty. That all being said, spend the Blaze King with King's Critiques out. Talk for now. Peace.